Hello, hello, it's me, the Metaverse Explorer. Let's find out what news we've missed over the week and over the night as we slept, because every time we go to sleep, we wake up and there's some more crypto news to cover because the space moves really, really quickly. First off, I want to thank Mr. Dancing Pepe for your service. Hello, sir. Thank you very much. I love you. I love you, Dancing Pepe. Thank you. Let's get started with the news today. So the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission in America, they've listed 9 tokens as securities, right? As these are securities, there's insider people trade these, like people bought it beforehand, and as they make it go public and say, hey, our company's going to offer this now, they end up selling it after they've listed it. Of course, they try and make a profit from this. And one of the last guys that did this was one of the Coinbase main executives, like the head of Coinbase or someone close to Coinbase. So the SEC have labeled 9 of them as security. What does that actually mean? That means they have regulation, they have laws they have to abide by if they are a security, okay? If you're especially in America. They might try and go after you if you're outside of America, which is going to be hard for them, right? But at the same time, you're like, oh, this company is now has to spend so much money on regulation to make sure that they comply with securities laws, okay? Some companies might not have that money. What are they going to do, right? Even though they raised millions and millions of dollars. So let's shout out the 9 of them that got labeled as securities. Let's read it here. Specifically, the SEC referred to Power Ledger, Chromatica, I'm not familiar with that, DFX Finance, Ample, Rally, Rary Governance Token, DerivaDAO, LCX, and XYO. 9 of the 25 different cryptocurrencies the trio alleged used to reap $1.1 million in gains as securities. So this is crazy, right? Even though we had the traditional finance system who do insider trading and all these elites buy and sell from each other and try and just rip off the retail consumer, you and me on YouTube, these guys still come over into the crypto ecosystem and try and rip off people at the same time. It's really, really disgusting, I think. Let's move on. Next topic we have. I did a video last time about what lessons we've learned from the UST, from the all the exchanges that have stopped withdrawals, such as Celsius, which has been the biggest one. The key learning we've taken away from this is that take your keys, take your coins off the exchanges. Once you transfer your tokens or your Bitcoin to an exchange, it doesn't belong to you anymore, okay? It belongs to the exchange or to the custody solution that they're using over there, right? It just means that once it's gone, you don't have it anymore, which means they can take it from you at any time, or they can't give it back to you when you want it back, okay? What happened with Celsius was the bank run, they lost some money, they couldn't return everyone's funds that they wanted to, and like, oh crap, what are we going to do? We filed for bankruptcy, which now means you're going to have to wait years, possibly years, to get your coins back, right? And what's happened because of that? We've seen over $10 billion worth of Bitcoin leave exchange, which means it's a little bit bullish, right? People are starting to get the idea. If you transfer it to something that you don't have the keys for, it's not your coins anymore, okay? And this is the beauty of Bitcoin and the blockchain. You yourself can take custody of your own coins and your own tokens and your own money. Once you transfer dollars, Australian dollars, US dollars to the bank, it doesn't belong to you. It's numbers in a bank now, and they can lend it out and apply risk to it, whereas you don't want that, okay? You want it for yourself, okay? So once again, I'm going to say, take your keys off the, withdraw your funds off the exchanges, take custody yourself, buy a ledger. It's only about $200. Buy a hardware wallet, secure it yourself, okay? Take custody of it. And what does this mean when Bitcoin leaves exchanges? This means when Bitcoin leaves exchanges, people are not prepared to even sell it, okay? It means that people want to just hold it themselves, which also means that anyone else who needs to go and buy Bitcoin, who wants to go and buy Bitcoin, they're going to have to pay a higher price because there's less on the exchanges, right? There's less out in public. So when someone comes and buy a little bit, the price has to go up because now the little bit that was at the small price, it's all gone now. Now they have to pay a higher price for it. And that's why we see the supply versus demand and the price differentiation, the spread between the buy and sell side of Bitcoin. They meet in the middle, and that's where you get your price of Bitcoin. Next topic. The UK is going to be regulating stablecoins as a form of payment via a new bill. Now, stablecoins, you guys are familiar with stablecoins. It is kind of a US dollar, most of the times US dollar backed stablecoin, which means that you can have these stable coins, you can participate in crypto because US dollars can't participate in crypto. USDC can, which is Circle's USD stablecoin. USDT, which is Tether's USD stablecoin, basically allows you, it allows less friction within the crypto ecosystem. Okay, once you have these stablecoins, you can transact much easier. But now the government is saying, the UK government is saying, hey, you're basically using like the pounds, or you're basically using like US dollars. We need to regulate you so we make sure that you're actually doing the proper things and that you're protecting your customers. Because what happens if a stablecoin depegs? If you guys remember, UST just depegged, okay? UST was backed by Luna, which was Luna Terra, and it was also pegged to $1. But what happened when the pegging actually dropped? They said this was worth $1. People paid $1 for it. It then went to 1 cent. Okay, people are only going to pay 1 cent for it. So what happened to everyone else who paid $1 for it? They lost all their life savings. Okay, the government wants to stop this from happening, and the way to do that is through regulation, same as everything else. Some little bullish news, right? Final Fantasy, NFTs are coming to Polkadot in Square Enix and Enjin alliance. So this is an alliance between 3 different entities, right? Final Fantasy, which is a giant gaming franchise with a giant community, very cultish community. Coming to Polkadot. Polkadot is another layer 1 blockchain. It's very similar to Ethereum. One of the founders from Ethereum left Ethereum to start Polkadot. His name is Gavin Wood. And Polkadot at the moment doesn't have many users because it's a little bit more complicated to use than Ethereum. And it's also the second to come. It's a bit later, right? So that's Polkadot, right? Square Enix is kind of the parent company of Final Fantasy. And then Enjin is also another blockchain, but Enjin is actually focused very heavily on gaming. So all of these are coming together to try and make something, and they're going to be making an NFT collectibles platform, okay? Enjin's Polkadot-based Efinity. Efinity is the blockchain built using Polkadot by Enjin. There's a lot of little layers to this, right? Their platform will power NFT collectibles and more for the Smash role-playing video game franchise. Okay, Square Enix is taking a very measured approach with NFTs, joining Enjin to release Final Fantasy NFTs. Now, I honestly think gaming is the way to get people into crypto. All of these gamers, when they buy a skin, they buy a gun, they buy, a character, they play the game and then they log out and then they never experience the game again, or they never actually accrue value to that. You'd spend 100 hours leveling up your character. What if you could sell your character to someone else who wants to play the game, who's just coming in, okay? He doesn't want to grind the 100 hours. He's got money and he just wants to entertain himself for like 2 hours a day or something like that. So you can actually build up your own NFTs and sell it to these people. Sorry about that. I shouldn't touch the mic. The Polkadot-based NFTs will be paired with physical trading cards and toys, which will be released in 2023. Now, this is the next thing I see coming. So all of the NFTs all live digitally, right? Their non-fungible tokens are on the internet. On top of that, we are going to see a little co-mingling of the physical world with the NFT world. So if you buy an NFT, you will also be buying the physical item that gets shipped to your address. That is the next step, okay? This is, how games get released, they all have these collectible items that come with it. These guys are fanatics, right? They want to collect those things. So they are absolutely going to be buying these NFTs. And this is the same announcement again. Square Enix launches Final Fantasy NFT collection with the help of Enjin. Yeah, we know this. This is cool. I think this is a good thing. Now, next big issue which happened overnight was Minecraft. Minecraft is one of the biggest gaming communities out there. There's so many video content creators. There's so many players around the world on Minecraft. And basically what they said is that, no, we don't want NFTs. We don't want you here. Go away, okay? It cites a lack of values of creative inclusion. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. It's negative, to be honest, because Minecraft, it's so easy to build on Minecraft, right? Why are you stopping someone from building something really good and trying to monetize it themselves? Because you don't get a cut of it as Minecraft. All you got to do is find a way to get you'll cut Minecraft and then you'll be happy. Trust me, as a company, if you can say, oh, we can get another million players through NFTs, through the crypto community, and we can charge them all a 2% tax, oh, hey, that's another revenue for us. We should probably do it, right? People are so upset about this because Minecraft is supposed to be very open and it's supposed to be like very, like, it's a free game to play, right? I think it's a free game to play. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, what's coming from this, what I think what's going to happen is that we're going to get crypto companies that want to start their own kind of Minecraft. We've got little ones coming and going within crypto. Like there's one on Solana that's really focused on the Minecraft field, because really it's just the box, it's just the voxel kind of voxelverse. We have the sandbox, which is similar. I want to read this tweet. Here's an early look at our upcoming guidelines regarding Minecraft and NFTs. If you're a player or creator actively involved in buying, selling, or trading NFTs that make use of Minecraft, please read the following information. TLDR. To ensure that Minecraft players have a safe and inclusive experience, blockchain technologies are not permitted to be integrated inside our Minecraft client and server applications, nor may they be utilized to create NFTs associated with any in-game content. So they're basically saying, no, you are not welcome here, go away, we don't want you. This is not good for Minecraft, to be honest. This is not good. They're going to get left behind, okay? Someone's going to create it themselves, integrate it into their game, and get a whole bunch of users that Minecraft is going to not get, okay? Now, next topic, how crypto trading can become a life-consuming addiction. First thing, you are not a crypto trader. You have to realize that. Traders are people who have gone to university, who have a professional degree in trading, who understand the global macroeconomics, who understand how trading actually works. Buying crypto, $10 or $100 or $1,000, $10,000, and trying to sell it for a profit means you're a trader, okay? You're trying to make a trade, okay? That's not what Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto is about. Maybe other parts of crypto, possibly, and altcoins, but you got to be careful, right? You got to make a distinction for yourself. Whenever you buy something, you got to realize, what are you doing with it? Are you buying it to try and trade it, to try and flip it for a profit, which is like 90% of NFT communities at the moment? You are not a trader, guys. I am not a trader. I buy Bitcoin because I think the rest of the fiat system is going to shit. Okay? They keep printing money, and every time I work, every year, I lose like 9% of it, of that power. Why? I am being diluted away. You are being diluted away every single bloody year. It's so annoying. My mum and dad, who worked for 40 years in their whole life, all the money they saved in cash is now worth 1/10 of what it's actually worth. Okay? It's worth 1/10. Doesn't that make you upset? So, you are not a trader. You are storing your wealth in a new, innovative technology. Okay? So I want to get this across. Residential rehabilitation centers around the world are starting to see a new kind of patient with an old problem. Gambling addiction focused on crypto trading. Okay, now, it's very easy to buy a token now, okay? All you got to do is sign up with Coinbase, Binance, anywhere else, and you can just literally click buy, and then you have the token. You can withdraw it if you want. And then when the token goes up 10%, you get that dopamine hit. It'll be like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at this, without realizing that, everything is pegged to BTC. BTC is pegged to like the global macroeconomics. And so it feels like you're gambling, right? You get that addiction to it. Please do not get addicted to gambling in the first place, and do not get addicted to crypto, because it moves so much faster, way more volatile, and you can get liquidated so easily, okay? Please do not gamble. Just buy and hold. That's what it is, not financial advice. Second to this, JP Morgan says retail trading is improving after extreme phase of backwardation. What this basically means is a whole bunch of people got liquidated. We are now being a little bit better with our funds. They're saying crypto retail trading. I would say a vast majority of crypto people are actually trading, not like myself and not like other people I know where you're just buying and holding because you understand what Bitcoin can become, okay? There's still risks to it, right? There's still a possibility it cannot become what we see it to be. Next option that we're going to talk about is crypto market cap raises remains above 1 trillion despite Tesla selling 75% of the Bitcoin holding. I don't know if you know, but Tesla a while ago bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin. At first, they sold a little bit to test the market. They're like, okay, looks good. And then just recently, like 2-3 days ago, they sold 75% of their entire Bitcoin holdings. And this was disclosed in their Q2 report. Now, what does it actually mean, right? Does it mean that Tesla doesn't care about Bitcoin anymore? Not really, because they still kept 25% of it, right? What does it mean? It means that they understand they don't fully understand Bitcoin and what it's used for, okay? They might be doing this because they need some extra cash flow. Their Q2 reports weren't that great, so they might need extra cash on hand. And instead of holding it in Bitcoin where you can't do much with it at the moment, you can hold it in cash where you can go and pay employees and manufacture cars, which they need for the company to survive. So it's very unfortunate that they've sold this. But once again, this just says that, they don't fully understand it. They're not like Michael Saylor, who gets it, okay? I like to think I get it. Bitcoin is like the store of value. There's nothing else. Tesla is going to come and go. Michael Saylor is going to come and go. Other companies are going to come and go. JP Morgan is going to come and go. People will come, go, die. Bitcoin still remains, okay? Because everyone is going to be running validators and is still going to be mining Bitcoin for the next 100 years, okay? Once again, here's the same article. Tesla sold 936 million of its Bitcoin holdings in Q2. This is from the Q2 report earnings. That's nearly $1 billion that they sold. Tesla. I don't know what to do with you guys. First Elon, then Doge. Now you're selling Bitcoin. And Tesla, we don't really need you. Yeah, you might bring some good stuff along with you to come into crypto, but I'm just happy to just buy my Bitcoin and then shut up. That's it. One comment I wanted to make on the World Economic Forum. They're starting to take crypto a little bit more seriously, and now they're hiring a blockchain and cryptocurrency lead, which means that the World Economic Forum is in charge of the entire money of the world. Okay, now they see Bitcoin as a threat. Okay, they don't like Bitcoin. They want to introduce CBDCs, central digital bank currencies. They're going to say, this guy, MetaVerse Explorer, he went to this protest, so this week he's not going to get his allowance, or he's not going to be able to buy or use his credit card here. We saw the same thing happened in China when a lot of the protests at the banks, the bank took all their money, and they wanted to go to the bank, protest, and get their money back. But whenever they went to the protest, their travel cards, turned up red as they were deemed to have COVID, even though they didn't have COVID. So they weren't even able to travel to the spot because they weren't able to pay, because all their money was linked to this CBDC and this social system, right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like the World Economic Forum is generally negative crypto. They're negative the crypto that we know. They want to introduce their own version, which is CBDCs. They can control the population like that. And of course, they need people who understand the technology, understand the industry. And now they're going to be hiring a Bitcoin and blockchain cryptocurrency lead. Next topic I want to talk about is Curve Finance. Curve Finance is kind of a stable swap that lives on Ethereum and other blockchains and EVM blockchains. The founder has now implied a stablecoin is on its way. We have stablecoins already, but they're pegged to the US dollar. Their stablecoin might be pegged to the US dollar, but they're all by centralized entities, right? They're by Circle, they're by Tether, and other smaller stablecoins. So they're saying, according to the organizers of an online crypto conference, the founder of Curve Finance discusses the possibility of an upcoming stablecoin. He implied that it will be over-collateralized, but stopped short of confirming that one is definitely on its way. I think one is on its way because if you're using someone else's stablecoin, you are losing out. You are paying someone else for this service. And in crypto, it's not easy, but it's not very difficult to create your own stablecoin, okay? To keep it safe and to make it liquid is the difficult part, okay? Anyone can create a stablecoin, say it's pegged to $1, okay? If anyone can do it, it's these guys. It's Curve Finance, because they are kind of the leaders in the stable swap community and like protocols in Ethereum. Next topic I want to say is that, wow, it's getting to be a very long video here. Sorry, guys. Google Pay is now going to allow customers to buy crypto on Cryptodotcom. I think this is a good thing because it allows a seamless transition from your fiat currencies into crypto, right? Now, Cryptodotcom is going to be charging you fees on this. Of course, they've got to make some money somewhere. But if they take away 1 click or 2 clicks, let's say you start with 1,000 people, and if there's 5 clicks, only 100 people are actually going to finish that 5 clicks. If there's, or like 5 restrictions, right? If there's 4 clicks, maybe 300 people will go and buy crypto. If there's 2 clicks, maybe 500 people. If there's 1 click, maybe 800 people. Yeah, there's no way you get no clicks, right? So all I'm saying is that what I'm trying to get across is that the less barriers and restrictions you put in place for people to experience it, the more you're able to get people to actually come into the ecosystem. And that's what this is doing, right? Google Pay now allows customers to buy crypto on Coinbase, on the Cryptodotcom app. Users of Google Pay now have access to another point thanks to Cryptodotcom integration of its payment options. Now, Crypto.com is one of the larger cryptocurrency exchanges. They're not as big as Coinbase or as big as Binance, but they're still there. They wasted a whole bunch of money on advertising. But this is still a good feature. So I'm very happy to see this. Just another onboarding feature for people to come in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been MetaVerse Explorer. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much, Mr. Dancing Pepe. Love your work as always. I'm going to leave you here. Next time, I'm going to update you on what's happened in crypto when I wake up in the morning. As you can see, lots and lots of topics that happen. So that's it for me. Ciao for now.